Hello. In this video, we will look at how to create a graph in a spreadsheet using Google Sheets. We have position and time data from our previous video when we created our data table. In order to create a graph, we will highlight all of our data, click Insert, and move down till we see the chart option. When we click it, it brings up a pre-made graph based on our data. It also brings up a chart editor on the right side of our screen. We will use this chart editor to manipulate the rest of the graph so that it is set up in a display that we can use. We were going to look at our title of our graph. We will look at the labels for both the X and Y axes. So to do this, we are going to choose our setup, which is already selected. It's chosen scatter chart. There are other charts to choose from, and you may choose different ones depending on the data and how you want to represent it. Be very mindful of the kind of data that you show and how you show it. For this one, a scatter chart is going to be our better fit. Down below, it has a place for our x-axis, and Google Sheets refers to as a series, or in this case, our y-axis. Because we created column titles in our last video, Google's able to realize that that's what we were doing and is filling in the correct titles, labels for the correct axes. If this was incorrect, we could click and choose a different one or rename it here. In this case, we don't need to, because both labels for each axis has the type of data and the units for that data. Looking at the title, we don't need to change the name of the title. The title sufficiently explains what the data and graph is showing. Keep in mind, this can be a very helpful thing, and you may need to be a little bit more descriptive in your title. In this case, we don't have to go any further to change anything in terms of our data or graph. You can, under Customize, change different things, such as the axis titles and some of the other data, like your scale of your axes, under the Customize in the chart editor. In our next video, we will continue working with this data and this graph to analyze the data so that we can see some general trends and see how best fit our data tells us and what it predicts from that.